Hello, everybody. I hope you guys are having a wonderful week.
Happy Sunday.
Welcome to the Survival Seeds live stream. I hit start prematurely, so but it all adds up. Miss Lori, thank you so much for being here, and be charming. I hope you guys are having a great week. Hey, Andale Homestead and Cooking on the Farm. Both of these people are going to be brought up a little bit later. Let's see. There were a few things I wanted to bring up. So this is the second to last live stream of 2024, which also means this is the second to last live stream that we're going to be off season, because January 5th, we're going to be interviewing the CEO of Rainbow Seeds, who provided our seeds for this year. And it's a super cool company, and we're so looking forward to that interview. And that is also going to be the start of the fancy giveaways run by Jesse and Lisa, Lazy Days Ahead. And the playlists and things will also be in full swing by then.
Yep.
I also wanted to...
Hey, Bubble Bibble and Demoose. Hey, Dark Lord Minute.
I also wanted to show off something while I'm here. Just because I can. But I was playing with the... Why isn't it working? Okay. But I was playing with the HTML site this week. I don't know how to full screen. But it snows now.
Yep.
So I'm out of school, and the first thing I decided to do was make it snow on the website. So go check that out. The coordinators' pictures are different now.
But more importantly, the background.
But more importantly, it snows. But also, this here area of the website is probably the most important part of the website.
Other than the snow.
Other than the snow. This is where you're going to go to submit your entry video, and we've had a lot of people who have done this successfully. And I have a video on it if you guys need help. So check out the video at this link right here. And the link to the forum is going to be on the join page. And if you're already a collaborator and you want to show off the seeds that you got or something, use this link, and this is going to take you to a Google form on a different tab. I'm sorry, I'm very proud of this.
On a different tab.
And this is going to give us your video so that we can shout it out for you.
Yep. Which is awesome. Good job.
But yeah, I had a lot of fun with the making it snow. Hey, Rudy Earhead and Bunky. Hope you guys are doing good. Well, I mean, I know Bunky's doing good, but hey, Bubble Bibble and Demoose. And also, hi, Nanny Tam.
And Almost a Green Acre.
Hi.
Happy Sunday.
Yeah, we got the biscotti cooking right now. So, pardon the mixer.
Yeah.
I made some yesterday. But I did it wrong. So we're not sending that to anybody, but we get to eat it.
Does that count as making it if you make it wrong?
You made it wrong.
I made it wrong.
You cut it the wrong way.
You're the one who made the batter wrong.
Yeah, but then we fixed it.
Not really.
Goodness gracious.
Hey, Mr. Charles.
Ramen Hood Homestead, thanks so much for being here. And Mr. Charles.
See, the nice thing about the snow on the website is it's
not
cold
real.
Or freezing or uncomfortable. It's just pretty.
And I literally lost like 20 minutes of my life just staring at the website.
Hey, Miss Dana. Hey, Mr. Ren. Happy Sunday. Thrifty Endeavors and Adventures. Happy Sunday.
Mike's over here.
Hi.
Rem's family, hi.
Hi, Woman Off Grid with Dog. And Jen's Hobby Nook. Yep, the biscotti is going. Hey, Belt Loop and J&L List. Happy Sunday, everyone.
Thank you guys all so much for being here. We really appreciate you guys. And we hope you're having a great holiday season. You're down to like 3 days before Christmas. So if you haven't done your shopping, you are not in luck. Get your shopping done if you haven't already.
You've only got like 3 days. Less than 3 days.
I actually did get my shopping done.
Mine ain't coming until like January 4th. So hello, Oodles and Caboodles of Crafts. I still love that name.
That's so fun. Like, actually, it's so fun. Let's see. What else did I want to bring? Yay, your shopping is done.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, we had a few entry videos this week, and we're going to bring up our coordinators in a little bit to talk about those. A procrastinator. That would be this one, actually.
Yeah.
except for the one thing that wasn't available that my wife really wanted, so I'll order it later.
Oh, wow.
I actually thought about this, and if you just don't get anyone anything for Christmas, everything goes on clearance. So then you can just give them their present in January. But no one liked that idea. What was I talking about? So yeah, we're going to talk about the new entry videos. There was a good bit of new entry videos, and we're trying to get those seeds out. Anything else that we did? I think that's pretty much it as far as yeah, because no one's done any planting yet because it's December. Hey, Dark Lord Manet, thank you so much for being here. And actually, I think it's a good time to bring up the co-hosts and coordinators. And just a forward notice, Lazy Days Ahead is in Oregon spending time with their family, so they're not going to be here tonight. Oh my gosh, you did?
What? You found us on Spotify?
Aww.
That's like an impossible task. Like, sometimes even I have trouble finding us on Spotify. Wow, that is awesome.
That's so cool. You have Inside Basil going. Okay, yeah. That's awesome. I said okay, yeah, because I totally forgot that we're actually growing stuff right now. We have hydroponic lettuce. I was talking about the survival seeds, but I totally forgot that winter indoor gardening was the thing for a second, which is funny because Bunky's in a collaboration for it. So I'm sorry, winter indoor gardeners. I knew that. I knew that was a thing. Aw, thank you. So Trey's gone, which means what? Okay. Okay, so Bunky wants to do her part. So I forgot to import the thing. Give me 2 seconds. So get on here. Okay. Okay, so then you're going to have to wait for a minute then. All right, I'm going to go ahead and bring up the co-host because she's not quite ready. Aw, thank you. Hello.
Oh, I'm in the fancy spot.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I'm go.
There we go.
I was going to miss the kitty cats tonight if we didn't get to
Right.
Hello, everyone. I'm Ann with Andale Homestead. And Mr. Charles is Bushcraft Family.
All right, so you ready? I'm going to go work on some stuff. So if you want to say hi to the chat or something while I'm working. I'm talking to you.
Hello, Jen, Talking Nook, and everyone. I don't know if my iPad's behind it closed.
Honey, the mic's over here.
Oh. We can hear her. That's a good
Okay. Okay.
But we got her. Hey, cutie patootie, how you doing tonight, Miss Bunky?
Good.
Good.
I'm gonna talk about my hydroponics.
As soon as I get it imported. I
aquaponics
totally forgot to do that.
As soon as KK gets it imported, because she forgot.
Awesome. Now that is fun.
Basil and tomato are doing really well, except that every time Trey sees the tomato basil soup in our pantry, she makes a joke about it's fish soup. So,
in fairness, the joke's there.
No, but they're fish. They're not soup. They're fish.
Oh gosh.
I can't.
So what is Trey talking about when she's making the fish joke?
So there's tomato basil soup from like in a soup can. So we just put in our basil. And my fish are named, my 2 goldfish, I named them Tomato and Basil.
Here.
Oh,
These
okay.
guys.
Oh.
How cute.
And she keeps making a joke that it's not tomato basil, it's fish soup.
Because she actually does have aquaponics, and that's what she's referring to here. This is her aquaponics setup, and it's a little.
It needs a water change.
It needs a water change.
I'll get it to that. First, I want to talk about my hydroponic system.
Moving on.
Okay.
It's doing really well. Like it's the lettuce. The lettuce is really good, and I just want to bring up that the breeds of the hybrids of seeds I have in my aquaponics is butter crunch, lettuce,
Yummy.
sweet basil, and Greek oregano.
Oregano.
Yeah.
Original.
Original oregano.
So that's doing really well. The biggest is the lettuce because I don't know why, it just does better. But the oregano and basil are there. You just can't see it in the picture because it's tiny.
That's so awesome, honey.
And then after that is
Aquaponics?
my aquaponics. And
And our watermelon.
what? Yeah,
There's a
that's
watermelon.
that's a watermelon that we actually grew on our farm.
No way.
That's one
What?
of ours.
Whoa. Okay.
Wow.
That looks so much bigger than I remember it being.
She scooted away. Oh, there she is.
Wait, why is it brown?
Because we have a green screen.
Why
Green
do you
screen.
think that would? It looks sad.
Yeah,
It does. It looks so sad.
It looks
that's
sad.
why
Just
Trey thought I
looks
had
sad.
gray eyes.
It's not
instead
that
of blue.
color. It's a green screen.
Oh.
But my aquaponics are okay. The fish are okay. The basil is okay. I grew dark opal basil, and all of these seeds are from True Seeds, which they collaborated with for survival seeds.
Do you mean rainbow seeds?
Yeah, that one.
Rainbow seeds. Rainbow seeds.
Yeah, which
Okay.
we collaborated with survival seeds with. They're providing all of their seeds, I think. And I stole some from the giveaway box to grow my hydroponics.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay.
But
That's good.
yeah,
That's right.
I left the lights on too long for this week, and
Got algae.
it got a lot of algae. So now I need to I need to empty the water, refill the water, and we
In
were
your
gonna buy
hydroponic?
snails. We bought snails from the mail, and yeah, they didn't work. They froze.
Oh no.
They froze in their little.
They really
envelope.
did. It's awful.
I don't know
it's
why you would
sad.
mail snails though.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, I mean, people do mail things, which is crazy. But so the algae got in your hydroponics or your aquaponics? Oh, the aqua.
Aquaponics.
So you have to use
Yeah.
light, a certain kind of light, and are you supposed to block the water so it doesn't get a lot of light? I mean,
So no, you have to use a light for the it's like a grow light. When I start all of my seeds for the big bunky garden.
Yeah.
I put them in the chamber of seed growth.
With
That's
change.
Trey's name. And it's
That's
just this big closet thing that's surrounded in metal stuff. That's a shelf.
It's insulation.
It's insulation.
I think you downplayed my invention a little bit there.
You want to talk about it?
No.
And there's the grow lights and heat, but we don't do the heat pads here, but there's a grow light there, and that helps with the seed growth. It helps I just lost the word.
Germination.
Germination and what turns it green?
Algae.
No.
Ification.
No. It's like photosynthesis.
Oh.
Photosynthesis. And it helps also with
smart.
photosynthesis. It does need a grow light, and it helps for the seeds that are on top. But also when water gets enough sunlight, when you get enough sunlight into the water, it grows algae. That's why Trey's pond in the summer doesn't look very good.
Oh,
It's very green in the summer.
Gonna pause you. Gonna pause for a sec.
Operators, when they get them big tubs for water and stuff, they paint them black so it cuts the sunlight.
Yeah,
So they
Nice.
don't get algae in their tanks.
well, I have to tell you a story about the very first grow light that I had. Well, I had one that was just a little teeny tiny one, and you could turn that was on and off. There was no setting for timing or how bright it was or anything. And I had a friend, a very generous GT Junior grows in Alaska, sent me a grow light. It is wonderful. Big
Nice.
one that hangs from the ceiling. And we were doing the MIG grow off at the time, and I said, "This thing, you can see this thing from outer space. I mean, what is happening?" And I went to go show all my team members my grow light on the phone, and they went, "Oh my gosh, Ann." What do you have that set on? Because you can see that from outer space. I had it wide open because I thought that's what you were supposed to do, but obviously that's not what you're supposed to do. Grow lights all the time. So
Yeah. You're
learn
supposed
from
to
her.
try to hide the water from the light so it doesn't get algae. And that's what's nice about that pot, because there's a black cover. Oh, cat. There's a black cover on top. So there's the holes that you put your lettuce in, and the white thing, the thing that holds the seeds and the sponge. And then there's the lettuce, and then there's the top, which is really good because that means it doesn't show exposed light to the water, which makes it not have much algae.
Okay.
But
See, I'm learning over here.
we're gonna have to change the water every now and then for our aquaponics, or we gotta cover up the water.
Okay. As long as the fishies like it, it'll be all right.
Yeah, I think the fish are doing really well. They're both very active. They like it there, and they've learned to go after the food granules when we feed them, because they did not at the first 5
Okay.
weeks.
5 weeks.
5 days.
Well, they probably have some stuff in the water that they were eating anyway, right?
Yeah.
They were.
At Butler Family Farm and ER. And where'd they go? And Rihanna Mix. Thank you guys so much for coming. And I'm also going to take, while we're paused, Miss Lori's here.
Yay.
So, hi, Miss Lori. Whenever you get a second.
Hi, Lori.
Surprise.
Sorry, I'm late.
I don't know how to give people forward notices. You're just on camera now.
That's right. Be ready, girl.
I
Be ready.
was sitting right here, but
Okay.
Stressing.
Yeah, don't turn that camera on too
late.
late.
I am late.
No
Sorry I'm
worries.
late. For some reason, I thought we still started at 3 o'clock. I don't know where my brain went.
I keep doing that. I'm the one who changed the time, and I keep doing that.
Oops. Yeah, I was actually sitting there going through the videos that had come up for I watched them all last night, but I was just going through them again, and I looked over. I'm like, oh no, they're live already.
Oh
Oops.
Oopsies.
That's okay. That's all right. You're here.
Hello, everybody.
no! All right. Do you guys want to start on the coordinator videos? Bye.
That's neat.
Get in my iPad.
Who wants to start? Anne, you want to start?
Sure, I'll be glad to start. I thought
Sure,
Frank
Dawn.
would start, but I am good. We'll start from the south, and then we'll go to the middle, and then we'll go way up north in Canada. How's that?
There you
Nice.
go.
Sound like a plan?
Yeah.
The one that we had one channel that was in the southern region. Hey, ER, I'm glad to see you. And this is a woman that I admire tremendously. Her name is Kathleen with My Alabama Farm Life. Now, Kathleen had, she and her husband had gotten this big homestead, and unfortunately, he passed away before they were able to do things. And we have watched her journey of being a single woman, learning to drive a tractor, learning to plant her foods, to redo her entire home, replace her porches, and all kinds of things. So this was another joyful video that we saw, and she is in the southern region, west central Alabama. I got to see her down at Petals from the Past. I met her in person, got to hug her neck.
Aw.
She's in zone 8A. It was wonderful. They usually start their seeds because Alabama has a very short winter. And by the end of March or 1st of April, they have zoomed right into a hot spring.
Whoa.
Yep. So they start their seeds sometime around the end of December, early January, of things that need a long time, like peppers, items that take a long time to get established. And she starts a lot of things in hydroponics and in soil, because onion seeds are very difficult to start in hydroponics and then to transplant. Some of their roots are very fragile. And sometimes they're not supposed to plant until April, but when you're in the South and it's a warm, hot day and you're wearing shorts and a t-shirt, it's really hard not to put something in the ground. And that's what she does around March. And she shows us how she used her pots and her grow bags. And she's mostly going to be growing this year in ground and raised beds.
Wow.
And she's going to start her seeds, the survival seeds that we have gotten, that as you put your video out, the girls are going to send you your survival seeds, which I'm so excited about. And she's going to start those about February. So that's My Alabama Farm Life. And Kathleen is her name. And she's adorable. You need
She's
to go
awesome.
watch the video. So that's mine. And Trey, you've got some northern, but not northern.
Yes, I do. So first of all, I got to cover this one because she can't exactly cover herself. We got our entry video from the lovely Miss Lori. Lori's World made her entry video really well. She covered all of the parts of the collaboration. I think she said she's in Zone 8B. And she talked about how she's the Canadian coordinator, which is awesome. And she said her seventh seed is going to be cucumbers. Which I think is actually a really great choice because I love cucumbers. They're so diverse and very tasty.
Absolutely.
So she's going to be doing cucumbers, and she also talked about how she's going to be planting all of her plants differently and how she's planning on starting them. Now, the really interesting thing to me was that this week we also got a video from Forest Homestead, Idaho. Which is a new channel to me. This is Mr. Chris and Miss Jen, and she was watching Off-Grid Homestead with Dog and heard about the collab, but she's also going to be planting cucumbers as her seventh seed. So you guys both chose cucumbers. So last week we had like 3 or 4 carrots chosen for the seventh seed, and this week we had like 2 cucumbers. So I thought that was really cool. But they're in Zone 7A, and they're actually talking about using the pumpkins, the pie pumpkins. They're going to use them in their dog food because they're trying to make their own dog food, and their dog has allergies, which I thought it was really cool because I've heard of like making dog treats out of pumpkin puree. So I think that's a really clever idea. But yeah, that's a new channel to the collab. So welcome to the collaboration.
Yes.
And then finally we had Robin Hood Homestead. Who is the same channel as the husband of It All Adds Up, Miss Lori, other Miss Lori. And they live in 5A, 4B. So I guess they kind of go back and forth.
They go
between
back
the
and
two
forth.
zones. And he talked about all the different ways that they were going to be growing. And he seems to know pretty well when his growing season is and got a good handle on it, which is always super helpful. And we're super excited to see him and Miss Lori in the collab. Other Miss Lori. Well, we're excited for you to be in the collab too.
All the Loris.
Yeah,
That's what I was gonna do. We did the video for Mr. Bushcraft's collab challenge. I don't know why I called him that. But he has this prepping library challenge, and we did it, and we were gonna invite all the Loris, but I
could
couldn't.
only come up with like
I could only come up with like 2. I was gonna do Lori's prepping for heaven, but I didn't see her having many videos, and I didn't know she did videos, so I didn't invite her. But it would have been so funny. We're just going to invite all the
inviting
Loris.
Lori, but I mean like all the Loris.
That's all you really need.
Or you
Right.
can do Heather. There's a lot of Heather.
There's a lot of Heather.
Okay. Or was that all your channels, Trey?
Yep, those were my 3.
Awesome.
So that's you, Miss Lori.
Well,
moved up. Uh-oh.
as far as oh dear.
Oh, there you go.
You're back.
Is that me or is it just me or is it someone else doing
Max Hendrum.
that? The Lori tool. Yes, that's why we give out a Hori Lori tool every month. Best tool in the world. Anyway, yeah, 3 new channels to me. We've got Almost a Green Acre, Krista over there at Almost a Green Acre. And I had her video, there it is right there. And she is becoming a part of it. Her name is Krista. And then we have Off Grid World, Lori, and she lives here in BC, but she is way, way, way up north.
Okay.
BC, in a little tiny town up there. She's gonna be interesting. I think she said she was in a zone 3 or 4. I'll have to double check that. But like, what a difference, right? With me being in an 8 and her being in a 4. I
That's
think Remy
insane.
is in a 3 or 4 too. So that's
Whoa.
gonna be interesting.
Did you say her name was Lori too?
Her name is Lori too. Yes.
We got another Vancouver
Off-Grid
Lori.
World. I thought I saw her in here, but I might not have. Off Grid World Lori. And then
I saw
the
Almost
other
a Green
one-
Acre. She's in
Almost
here.
a Green Acre. Yep, she's in here. I did see her too. And then the third one, I guess there are some issues with the link to her video.
Oops.
Are you frozen? Oh no.
To me.
Could you say that last one
But
part again?
she is a big seed collector. I'm sorry.
Could you say that
I
last
keep
part
cutting
again?
out.
Sorry.
Oh, Garden and Grub, Mariana, she
Got
is
it.
a big seed collector. She's got a huge collection of seeds and
Yes.
loves to grow, and it's her 3rd year gardening. So her and I are going to have some similarities, although because it's my 4th year gardening. So it'll be interesting to see what she has to say, but they're all in way different zones than me. So they were all fabulous. they all covered everything they needed to cover, except Mariana, could she go back into her entry and get her link, or or do you want me to send you her link?
She did re-enter the form.
Yeah,
So I do have.
Did she? Okay. I was just going off what was in the spreadsheet. It had it. So I don't know. Maybe mine is not an updated version.
Yeah, she's in twice. The red one isn't the right one, and then the correct one is lower in there.
Okay.
It's 4th from the bottom.
Oh, okay.
Woohoo!
Thank you so much, Miss Nanny. Thank you.
Welcome,
I appreciate
Nanny.
that. I get to
I did also, for those of you who didn't watch my entry video, I did get the seeds. We're getting mail delivery again. And I got my rainbow seeds. So I've ordered some padded envelopes because I didn't really have anything that was big enough here, other than like huge used up. Yeah, I ordered about that size. So they're supposed to be here on Monday. If they make it on Monday, I will mail them out next week.
Awesome.
I'm so excited about that.
That is great.
So for those of you, the 5 of you, we have 5 in Canada now, so that's pretty exciting. Remy and Tiffany and Krista and Lori and Mariana. So we have 6 actually in Canada if you count me.
Yeah.
I guess we have to count me because I am.
Yes,
in
you
Canada.
do. And the good thing is that you have your seeds too.
Yeah.
Yes, and now I have my seeds too. Well, I already have lemon balm growing and I have oregano growing. I have both of those that come back every year as perennials in my zone in Canada. Hyssop, I did finally find some seeds at the end of last year. So I do have some other hyssop seeds too. I'm assuming there's only one kind. I'll have to look and see if the ones I got were non-GMO.
Yeah, there are some different ones, but it's mainly the same thing. Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's just regions like
Oh,
Middle
gotcha.
East. There's a lot over in Middle East that are different than what we grow here.
Okay, that makes sense because they have a totally different growing temperature and environment. Ooh, Deanna has pink colored hyssop.
Ooh.
That'd be very cool.
Pink hyssop.
Oh,
And also, Miss Deanna, I saw your email. I'm going to email you back on it after the live because I got to check on some tracking numbers.
And GT grows in Alaska. This directly below me is Bushcraft Family, and then we have Lori's World. I don't know which way it goes, but however it goes, it's Lori's World, and she's in Canada, and GT's in Alaska, so you might have some things in common. Although, Lori, you have a beautiful little globe of Zone 8 in Canada, which is
Yeah,
kind of amazing.
yeah. It's a very small zone, I think, here. Even surrounding areas just outside of me drop down to a 7, and I think they probably go down to a 3 up close to the ski mountain.
Wow.
Wow.
That's
So
amazing.
yeah, it's interesting the weather zones just here on this island.
Zone 4 for GT.
Yeah.
Zone 4. Okay. Yeah, I think Lori from Off Grid World, I think she said she was a Zone 3. She's already got a ton of snow around her. And,
Goodness.
That's tragic.
We have snow too.
Also
Do you?
tragic.
Yeah, also tragic. Yes, very tragic. We don't
Yeah,
have
you can
snow
see
here yet, and
Yeah,
not
look at the window.
expecting. Oh yeah, that's snow.
Woohoo.
She
That's
has
just-
a lot more than that. She has a lot
does.
more
She
than
does.
that.
Yeah, I'm kind of happy with the level it's at right now. Just never gonna snow
Yeah.
again.
Yeah. We don't have any, and we're not expecting any. We're not expecting any freezing weather at all. Our
Nice.
nights are high 30s, low 40s, and our days are like 45 to 50.
Uh-huh. Nice.
45 to 50. That's
Yeah,
about what
it's
we are.
funny, Krista, because I also live in BC, and our growing zones are so different. So different.
That's crazy.
Between a 3 and an 8B. Yeah, 8B. It's interesting. But that's my update on all my Canadian channels. I'm super happy that more people have grown, and I will get those seeds out ASAP. Everybody,
Yay.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited that it
Yes, thank
came.
Yes, me too. The first
Right
thing
in
that
time for Christmas.
was delivered. Yeah, when they started.
I was gonna
delivering.
email them. I was gonna email them like yesterday because it's been a
Okay.
while about the seeds.
Yeah.
But then I saw your entry video, so
Yes, yeah, I was very excited when they came. When they started delivering mail again, that was very good.
yay! So did you not get any mail from anyone for like a month?
Longer, I think.
I bet the bills
Wow.
came though.
The bills didn't come then.
No, the bills. We all do all our bills online anyway. We
Yeah.
don't have any bills that are actually mailed to us anymore.
That's unfortunate.
We get a lot of junk mail in our
I was
mail.
gonna say the junk mail probably
flyers and crap like that. They didn't deliver any of that.
political
this time.
stuff.
I don't know. They probably just burned it all. I hope they burned it all. And aren't bringing it in. Yeah. But they are delivering again. So
Yay.
That's good. That's good to hear.
yeah.
Interesting time to start doing it again because now all your stuff from Amazon is just going to be like so rushed to get there in time for Christmas.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, they're pushing.
right.
I'm supposed to get some stuff on Monday, but whether it shows up or not, hard to say.
Right.
Same here.
Before we bring up the, I'm sorry, what?
Something else I wanted to mention about Rainbow Seed. Fabulous seed company. But Eliza, who is the person who packed, I don't know if she's the owner or just the person who packs up the seeds, but she did a fabulous job getting everything packed in there neatly. And then one of the things that you'll notice about your Rainbow Seeds is they haven't got their instructions on all their packaging yet. So what she sent me was a link to a gardening planting calendar.
Whoa.
And also a link to a gardening know-how channel that will tell you different ways to be growing different things and different things about all the plants. So I will be sending that out to everybody in Canada when I send their seeds to them. But if anybody else, I don't know if you guys got that stuff too, or
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Anybody in the U.S., like I could just go through and send it to everybody who's entered. I think there's emails for everybody. If you think
that'd be
a
cool.
good idea. Okay, I'll do that. I'll email it to everybody because it does have the planting garden. All you have to do is put in your postal code, or it's a Canadian thing. I don't know. It might not be a zip code, but it'll tell you.
That might be it.
It might work with a zip code. I don't know. I haven't gone and tried it yet, but yeah, it's a cool little tool, and so I will send that out.
Thank you so much, ER. We really appreciate that. Thank you.
Awesome.
Your email.
Reindeer airmail.
Aww.
That's very nice. Very, very
Thank you
nice.
so much.
Very nice.
Yeah. Where'd it go? That was a good typo, actually. I just saw that, because I genuinely just saw oh, is that what we're calling Miss Ann now?
That's okay. Hey, look, I've called Aunt Dale and Mama Ann and Auntie and all of that. I answered any of it. Doesn't matter.
That's such a cool window. I assume you're talking about Ms. Lori's background. It looks very pretty.
It does.
Yes.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I did want to say though, I forgot to. I was gonna say it, but I really like your shirt.
Reach behind here and pat the kitty.
Wait, the cat's real? No, it's not.
It's still daylight here.
Oh my goodness.
I was really enthusiastic for a second. I thought the cat was real.
She doesn't have to dance with monkey tonight. She
We
just
live in a world of make believe, don't we?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, before we bring up the guest for tonight who is cooking on the farm, I just wanted to say a little bit about their channel and why you should go subscribe to them. So thank you for coming to my TED Talk. But Cooking on the Farm is a really amazing channel. They do a lot of recipes and they do some gardening, and they've been our friend for 2, 3,
4, 5.
I know.
6, 7.
But they've been our friend for a long time, and they have they have a lot of knowledge about cooking and canning and preserving, and they were a guest on our channel last year, and they had some really cool input on different methods of preserving. And so we're super excited to have them back for this year. It is Rachel and David, and they also have the email signature says the boys. I don't know if I ever knew their names.
The boys.
I think I did. But they're a really great channel, and we definitely encourage you to go check them out. So if any of the moderators could drop their link, please. And here they are.
Hi,
Oh my
guys.
gosh, that
We
cat
do
is
have a kid
humongous. He looks so fluffy.
He is. His name is Buttercup.
I call him Garfield.
He does this thing about food. So I'm going to take him back out because he's sneezing though.
He's a little mountain lion.
I'm allergic to cats.
No. Well, it is wonderful to meet you. I haven't had a chance of meeting you yet. Cooking on the farm.
Good to meet you too,
And I'm Ann.
Hi.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Hi.
Yep. So,
I'm Lori.
Hi, Lori.
Hi.
The
Well,
kids
thank
are
you guys.
bringing in animals.
That's
like,
Chuck or Bushy.
Bushy.
Yeah, we call them our farm boys because they're our farm hands.
There you go.
Anyways, so hi.
yeah.
Thank you guys so much for being here.
Yep.
Second time being live, so it's a little bit different.
No.
Stop.
No more.
Scotty being made. I have Christmas church dinner being made and baby chicks in the other room. So
Aw,
there's a lot of noise too.
you guys got a lot going on.
Yes.
Yeah, we always do.
Always do.
It's never.
Oh, baby chicks are always fun though.
They are,
Yes.
especially these ones are going to be dinner. So we're growing our own meat birds now. So
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
yeah, we've not butchered any of them yet. So that is kind of chore for this winter is putting a few of them in the freezer with the new ones going into the coop. And then everyone in our area, I don't know about you guys, but everyone in our area, all the babies they hatched this year were roosters. So we put 12 roosters into the freezer. Like nobody hatched hens at all.
We had a lot of boys too this year.
Yes, actually.
Really?
That was our thing. It was like more of an issue with the goats because we had a ton of boy goats.
Yeah.
But we had a ton of roosters too.
and a lot of bull calves. Not very many heifers.
It was weird. It was really weird.
Yeah, no, like we hatched, and I'm like, oh, we're gonna have all these egg hens, and they're all boys. I'm like,
No.
well,
Strong actually.
Fucking
we're loaning out roosters to people, and then
Oh my god.
babies, and they're all roosters too. I'm like, well, they're good eats. They taste the same. They actually taste like turkey.
Actually, it's better. I
Yeah,
think,
they
personally.
taste.
Yes.
Nice.
Roosters taste like turkey. Chickens taste like, or hens taste like regular
Chicken.
chicken. So it's.
With a little
I don't know if that's a normal thing or if that's just us, but yeah,
Hey, if it works.
right?
it fills the freezer.
Exactly. So you guys.
What kind of chickens
oh,
do you have?
What was that?
What kind of chickens do you have?
Well, our meat birds are
American breasts,
the American breast, the dual bird, and then we have like
just a bunch of
barnyard
mix.
mutts, whatever you want to call them. They're kind of a menagerie of a little bit of everything.
Yeah, I think that's the best way to go with birds. This is gonna probably be long, but I've tried a lot of different birds for ducks, and it's turned out to be that the best ducks you can have are the ones that repopulate on their own.
Yep.
So it's been a long time since I actually had to buy ducklings.
but you
Nice.
don't know what they are.
Sure, I don't, but I know what they come from.
That's true.
I know that
Right.
they've got magpie and runner duck and
Yeah.
harlequin in them because I know what I got. And
Right.
these guys are more sturdy for my area.
Exactly, because yeah.
And the eggs still taste the same.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, our thing that we struggle with is because of the youngest farm boy has a lot of food allergies, and the birds that you can get, like the chicks that you can get in the store, are all vaccinated with something that makes him super sick. So, we're like, hey, if we want chicks, we've either got to lay them ourselves, not us lay them, but our hens lay them, or we have other friends who hatch chicks themselves. So we do chick swaps or egg
Oh, nice.
Oh,
We'll give us a dozen, we'll give them a dozen, and then we have chicks,
Fresh blood.
fresh new
Right.
blood. Yeah. So
yeah.
yeah, it works out.
That's awesome.
The roosters.
And
So
that's also
we don't even know what these are anymore. We're just like, I gave up on my test that I did to like hold them by the ears when they're about 4 days old, and the hens lift their legs up and the roosters put their legs down. It's not been a theory anymore. It was for like 4 years. It was like it was true, and then all of a sudden I'm like, it doesn't work anymore.
oh no, they figured you out.
I'm like, stop it! And don't eat me.
They caught on.
Yeah, exactly. I gotta stir this.
Huh?
I gotta stir this.
Oh.
Yeah. Gendering chickens is really hard.
Yeah, and everyone's
Hard
got their
to tell.
own theory too.
Yeah.
Sorry, stirring potatoes.
Nice. Really quick, Lazy Days Ahead, they are in Oregon, so they're done driving. They are visiting family tonight.
But they're trying to settle down, so they're not gonna be
They're not coming tonight.
We could have
That's a
visited
long
them.
drive.
That would have been fun.
That would've been-
To Oregon.
They took
so.
the back roads too. I watched some of their
Yeah.
videos going through there.
It was so cool.
4 or 5 days of driving all day.
Wow, that's
Like, I would hate doing
Didn't
that,
they
but it was
almost
so
have to turn
pretty.
around, though?
They did have to turn around.
It was beautiful.
No, I can't stand in I can't be in a car for longer than 30 minutes for them more that long. Cars don't agree with that.
We
I
did a
could drive
19-state road trip 3 years ago, and it was
Oh, nice.
amazing. So we're
That sounds awesome.
we loved it.
Yeah, I bet like just like going on a road trip is super awesome because you get to see all these places and all these different things that you don't usually see.
Yeah. Oh
But
yeah.
I get so sick.
right there.
Oh, yeah, that was
I
big.
drive or else I get sick.
Yeah.
So let
You just gotta videotape it, and then you can let other people see it. It's like what Mr. Jesse's doing.
You can drive with your eyes closed.
I've always wanted to see the topography of Nevada or whatever. Now I don't have to go there.
You
That's true. We should.
Yeah.
We did do a tornado that chased us through South
my
Dakota down. How far did it chased us almost 200 miles? And I was
Wow.
in our trailer, and our
That's
trailer
terrifying.
is huge. It's
Oh,
30
yeah.
foot long. Our trailer is 19. So I'm a big rig essentially going down the road, and I went 92.
Oh,
I
my.
was flying. I'm like, Lord, drive this vehicle because I'm scared out of my mind.
Oh my gosh, that's terrifying. See, that is one thing that I would be in a car for. That would be cool.
Yeah.
Terrifying, but like then you can say, yeah, I was chased by a tornado. It'd be terrifying in the moment, but now you guys have the bragging rights.
Exactly.
Come
And
on.
we have video to prove like we survived.
Yeah, it's just like you go to a potluck and they're all talking about how their dogs did something cool yesterday. Like, yeah, well, I got chased by a tornado. So
Yeah.
That my uncle sent us pictures of the places we had just been in, showing like hail that had dropped and like shattered windows and stuff.
Totaled cars.
God.
His uncle is a
Weather fanatic.
he's like a weather bug. Like I text him where we were, and he's like, I got you. And he goes, okay, if you're straight for the next 100 miles, it's gonna follow you. So you need to hang a left. And I'm like, no, every left was a loop around. Like, no, I'm going straight in the road looped. I'm like, why are we turning? Can I just my own road? Like, yeah.
oh no. Wow.
He's getting text messages, and I had text our church for the prayer change. So it was like, and then I was getting messages. I'm like, I'm not reading anything. So he's reading the messages from his uncle, all the church members, everybody praying for us and giving us directions. It was great. So
That's awesome.
We learned a lot about it. Because we don't.
That's terrifying.
We also didn't know that if a tornado hits in your area, to go to a grocery store and you actually go into the freezers, and that's the safest place. I didn't know that. My friend told us that after we got back. Like, oh, you should have gone to the grocery store. And I'm like, why? I was confused. But
I would assume that by freezer, do you mean like the hidden backroom freezer, or just like open the little glass door and stand up against the milk curtain and suck in your stomach really quick?
The back ones that like lock. Like, what if you get locked in? Because don't they suck the air out? I don't know. I guess back there they don't. I don't know. They just said that's what they do. They clear out all the stuff and they just sardine people in there. So
interesting.
Let's
Very
just hope
interesting.
we have to do that.
Right?
Bundle up.
Yeah.
That sounds miserable, actually.
It does.
You don't want to be in the wet, freezing, terrible storm. Let's just go in the freezer, y'all.
Well, you get sucked up in a tornado and thrown across the country, or you just
I'm
stay in
guessing
the
it's not plugged in. They got to unplug it.
I don't
to
know.
Suck the air out.
I'll find out and I'll email you guys and let you know.
Thank you. Thank you. I want to know now.
Right.
I don't even know where my phone is, or I text them.
So I think you guys were collaborators in Survival Seeds last year, right?
Yes.
We were, yeah.
Yes.
How did that go for you?
We had some stuff that went. The beats went really well. The
Yeah.
beats were amazing.
Oh yeah. That was.
Our goats kept getting a hold of a lot of that stuff and all that kind of stuff. I mean, we put the seed starts out there, and
they grew beautifully.
Yeah.
And then the goats got out,
They
Goats are great at doing that.
Oh yeah, we thought we had it all taken care of, and then all of a sudden, nope, they found their way back to them, and I'm like, golly geez. So for the this next year, we're actually gonna have a fenced off area for our survival seeds section alone.
We're building it up out by our pump house. Fence, like big fence, not little fence, and
we're gonna put in a few, I think, raised beds, and I want to try something to see if I can get some soaker hoses to go underneath to try to get the water to go
on the ground.
Yeah.
Just remember, if it doesn't hold water, it doesn't hold goats.
Oh my gosh!
Pretty much.
Old goats, almost 15, and then we have a 2-year-old, and they have the same smartness, which is dumb. Like they can get in and out of everything, and they'll end up in the barn with all the doors locked. How the heck did you do this? You can't jump that fence. I still don't like. Did someone let you in the barn? Because
they're really intelligent to an extent.
It's bad. So we actually put a camera in the barn to figure out how they get in.
Nice.
What's it called? Like
yeah,
that'd be smart.
Yeah.
Maybe they just learned how to open the door. Yeah.
Maybe.
I
know a horse is open.
Used to.
I know Christopher used to open the stall doors.
Yeah, but they can't reach in.
Yeah.
It's You can spend hours just theorizing. And it's probably all wrong still. Yeah,
Oh, they're fun.
they are.
Mhm.
They're just
Keep you on your toes.
Definitely.
Yeah, exactly. You'll probably hear them. They run across our back deck
From time to time.
all the time.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Because she thinks she is a goat. And
that's wonderful.
it's-
That's awesome, actually.
Except for when you're cooking and there's a horse staring at you in the window, and you look at the next window and there's goats staring at you, and you're just like,
Oh my gosh.
get off the deck. It's not supposed to hold well, it's a sturdy deck, but it's not supposed to hold.
What
You're
are
not
you
supposed
cooking?
Wow.
Turn that off now.
See, I think actually going back a couple lives, I think you are going to be the last person from 2024 that we're inviting to talk about your season and how you did. So what would be something that you would change from what you did this year or to next year? I don't know how to phrase that. What you did in 2024 to what you'll do in 2025. What's your big change going to be?
So I think the biggest thing is the location is where we're going to be planting. So last year we had a fun idea of say, hey, we were going to try to grow these out of buckets, pretend like we were growing these out of like we were in an apartment or something. Just kind of wanted to see how that would go, and it didn't go very well, especially the location, the animals getting to them all the time. So that was kind of a busted idea, but it was a fun idea.
It was a good idea. It just was not protected enough that we thought. Yeah,
At least for being on a farm.
Yeah.
Maybe out of
in an apartment, it probably would have gone great.
Yeah, no goats there. No goats.
No animals.
So yeah, this year we're gonna fence off a section of our pasture area that's next to our pump house, and so we can have water be able to get into it really nicely. And
Nice.
Awesome.
So it's gonna be a
And then building
fun
up
adventure.
some raised beds for it too.
Exactly.
So that we can kind of keep it separate from our regular garden, and then it's, like I said, more protected. Is the key word here is protect.
Yes.
Right?
Everything in the center, and then the fence is like way out.
Yeah, that was our issue too.
I love the fact that I was able to watch all of the videos in the collab. The amount of people who learned the hard way that you can't have your goats, you can't have your cows, you can't have your cats have access to your seeds and your starts. There were at least 3 or 4 people who had cats that just knocked their seedlings off the table. Our cows got into your goat. Like there were a lot of them.
Well, the cats kept digging up the onions too. That was the other thing. I'm like, why? They went to the neighborhood too and dug up the onions. Like, would you get on the garden? Like, you can't keep cats out of anything.
They're good for the place out, and then again,
no, they dug up all. I kept replanting onions all the time. They're not like a yarn ball or anything like that. Just like, what's up with y'all?
Maybe try planting catnip next to your garden bed so they get distracted before they get there.
Yeah. I like this idea.
But that will attract the ones that don't go in there.
Nice.
But they'll get distracted too.
Put it back by the grapes that do.
You're gonna go out there and there's gonna be 50 cats on the floor.
Right?
But your onions will be fine.
My onions is fine. Yeah.
I love watching cats with that, getting the cat
I'm
like
gonna-
high and everything.
I'm gonna take a note on that.
Yeah.
See, I only have the best ideas. I don't know about that.
Yeah, no, that's yeah. But yeah, I think that's the main thing is just making a more stable environment. Like watering was fine, like all that, the sun was great. It was just animal problems. So, and then we've been working on our soil, clean out the stalls, clean out the pig stall, and, making our own soil and things like that, and just kind of amending that. So we have good, clean, sturdy nutrient.
Our own.
Which is the same stuff we put in. It just, I don't know. We're not,
But we're excited to see this.
Yeah. We're excited to make things better. We always, every year, we're like, we're not changing the garden again. And
we always change
we
it.
change it every year.
Rotate.
We're going to move plants around but everything stayed, like the rows are all the same. We're not changing any of that. Like everything grew where it grew. We just, you're supposed to move your crops. So that's
Right.
Yeah.
We haven't tried to grow it in a pool yet.
Oh gosh.
Don't do it. Don't
I
do it.
remember. I saw your guys' video on that. That was funny.
Do not do it.
Don't do it.
I don't know how we didn't expect the onions to go swimming.
Yeah.
That was literally our issue, though, because the ones in the pool were too wet, and then the ones that we grew in a protein tub were too dry.
Gotta find the right mixture in there.
I don't know.
Plant them in the ground. So hey,
And summer changes so much too.
Yeah.
But so it's kind of spoilers since you don't have your video out yet. But have you decided what your 7th seed's gonna be? Like what seed you wanna save the seeds and grow every year for the rest of your living?
We do our own cucumbers.
Yeah.
I want to do spaghetti squash, I think, because that's something we really like.
Oh,
And we've saved them. We didn't grow them this last year, but we saved them from 2 years ago. So
for the I don't know. For the so I don't know. Yeah. Still up in the air.
I was say we're
Just whatever you do, don't let your spaghetti squash cross-pollinate with anything
Oh,
okay.
ever. Don't. It was terrible.
Probably crossed.
So I don't know what it was because
Probably acorn squash.
we had spaghetti squash with something else, and the product from the plant was okay. It was just normal spaghetti squash, but the seed from that spaghetti squash made the nastiest squash we've ever had. It was bitter and awful.
Oh,
and
So it's the second generation after you plant that's just nasty.
okay.
So like don't replant it. Cross pollinated.
We plant. That's what we planted side by side, and then save the seeds. So I wonder if we should just start with new seeds.
Yeah, we'll
this year.
probably have to start. Yeah, I actually went to at the homesteading conference. I went to where they talked about them. They said the squash family is the hardest to not get cross pollinated. You literally have to take that thing shut. Oh, what's
Sorry, mom's making biscotti and she turned on the blender and flour shot up on her shirt. Sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm like, did I have like something?
No, we weren't laughing at you.
You're making a really good point. I just got very distracted for a sec.
I had kids coming in, so I'm like, what's up?
they got very excited about your squash.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. We don't usually save our squash seeds. So I mean, it would be interesting if you wanted to do the test. But we were all thinking that we had like this cool random breed of squash in our barnyard. And
We were calling it the Vineyard Chicks variety already, and then
He wanted to send it to people.
we were gonna send people seeds. Hey, you can grow your own Vineyard Chicks variety squash. It's like spaghetti squash, but it's got little bumps on it. And then we ate it. And it was like, we're not sending this to anyone except if we don't like them.
It would make a great April Fool's prank.
Right, there you go. I like this. April Fool's prank.
Yeah.
It was nasty.
It was so bad. And then the taste doesn't go away. We had to wash our mouths out with so much stuff just to get the taste out. It was awful.
Oh.
And then like you get a little bit of it on your lip and you like drink water and the taste is back again.
Oh.
So
You get your fingers and it gets back. Like it's really, really bad.
Kind of sounds like a pesticide where you just like you can still taste it after the fact.
yeah, it really
It
does.
was terrible.
Ooh, that's kind of scary.
So I mean, like if you want to do
Yeah,
it,
good luck. Make a video, really. I want to see.
We'll plant that like over there, and then we'll get some. Put them in.
Yeah.
And keep them clean. Yeah, that's what we should do. We're always experimenting with trying to collect seeds. Some of the stuff that we've saved, the seeds don't turn out. Like they don't, like flour or whatever, like carrots. None of our carrots ever go to seed, ever. I've left
You
them
leave
in.
them in over winter?
Yep. They just keep growing. And then I'm like, all right, I'll just pull out a carrot. And it's like,
This huge.
Huge.
Usually
carrot. I'm like,
second year
But no
they turn to seed.
Okay,
second
so
year?
because
Okay.
I left some in, so leave them in again and then pull them.
Yeah.
End of the second year or something?
Yeah.
Over the
Usually,
second year, they should flower.
unless it's too cold and it kills them off.
Yeah.
So that's the problem. We do get some cold
We
temperatures
do.
in the winter. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I generally only let one carrot go to flower because you can get. I mean, if you're just saving them for yourself, you can get a ton of seeds off of one carrot.
okay.
So maybe we'll
You don't have a lot of. I mean, they get huge once the stalks start flowering and stuff. They get huge.
Yeah.
So having one is usually plenty.
If you're in a cold area, you can flop them over and then put straw and stuff over top of them, and then when you think it's fine out, which frost usually don't hurt them unless it's a real long frost,
Okay.
and then unbury them and they'll pop back up.
Oh.
Right.
Cool. You learn something all the time.
I know. Well, you never stop learning when you're doing anything.
And I found that out on accident too.
Oh, nice.
Hey, that's
That's
a
a
good thing out of it. That's like a success. I didn't mean for that, but that works. Let's do it.
Yeah.
That's the best kind of
Oh,
success.
this one
Right?
last year. Dang it.
That's right.
All right, I'm going to take a pause because there's a few questions from Miss Krista. I'm curious when the live will be that talks about the collaboration in more detail, being that people are going to start doing videos in January because of their grow zone. What did your channels do? So basically, there's you don't have to do anything once you've started. You have your seeds. You grow them whenever is right for you. So we're going to grow in late January, early February because we got to start some stuff inside. But there's some people like Miss Deanna, Dee's Garden Adventures, who need to be planting right now, and I have to find her tracking number. Don't let me forget.
Oh.
Yeah.
And so it matters, and that's why it's one of the questions on the entry video, because you guys need to know for yourselves when you need to plant. And then other than that, I think you can just do an an update video whenever you guys feel like it. If you want to show off how your seeds are doing.
You can
There's
make a video that, hey, my seeds are here. Check this out.
There was a few people last year who were just like, hey, my seeds died because my cat played with it. And those were wonderful. I loved those.
That's right.
But basically that is all the collaboration is. You know when your seeds are. There's going to be some guest speakers to talk about different subjects of gardening and preserving as we kind of decide when it's a good time to do that for all of these. I saw where Jesse did draws in the final for individual viewers from channels that were chosen on the wheel, but couldn't find anything. Oh, okay. So he does this actually really elaborately. And he would explain this a lot better than I can. But he's not here, so you're going to have to deal with me.
He's in Oregon.
So basically, he does different video wheels for different things. So he has a video of the month wheel, and basically he takes every video that was posted in the month of whatever we're in. So
April.
In the month of April, he's going to take every link from every video that was posted. He's going to put it on a wheel, and then you spin the wheel, and you randomly get selected to win. And then
the one where it's viewers, I think that would be the comment pick. And he also does a wheel where he spins it and he picks a video randomly from that month.
Yeah.
And then he takes that video and takes the comments from it.
Yeah.
Hashtag, if you're right here in chat,
Yep.
he'll do a hashtag where it
Just
picks
put it
a
in.
person in chat.
So it's all random.
It's really cool.
Yeah, so that's all random. And then I think the other category was the entry video and a final video category.
Yes.
And so there's some wheels where it's what was posted that month. And then there's some wheels where it was the unique entry and final video from each channel.
Yes.
And those count once or twice. And those are especially for the bigger prizes, so that the people who post more aren't particularly favored for the bigger prizes that don't have much to do with how much you put up. But they're just separated differently.
Yeah.
But yeah, let me know if you have any questions. It just takes a while to get to them.
Just remember, you can always email Kayla about questions because she doesn't have any school to do anymore. So feel free to bother her whenever you feel like it. Bunky and I sure do.
Yeah, but I've been bragging about that all week, so I feel like that's fair.
It's fair.
Well, that
She's
won't
in
last
college,
forever.
so she no longer has high school classes, and her
Well,
college
it's super hard.
classes are already over for the semester. And Bunky
Yeah,
and I
that's what
still
we were
have
saying,
about a
like-
month before our classes are over.
We had finals last week or something, right?
Yeah, finals were last week, and then I just messed up everything that week.
My finals are in a month, so that's the difference. My college classes are over too, though. So
Yeah.
I just have my high school stuff.
Wow.
So
I don't miss school and I homeschool. So and again.
I feel like teaching school would be nicer than actually learning school.
Yeah, because you have to know it to be able to interpret it, and that's why like taking courses that you share with other people is cool because you just like you know what you're doing, so now you can tell other people, and then you interpret it.
Okay, yeah, but there's a difference between knowing what you're doing and telling other people to help them, and knowing what you're doing and telling other people they're wrong to help them. You got to work on that part there because we share classes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's certain math that I'm like, nope, never. It's not gonna happen. So
Yeah,
I'm
you
like,
do.
boys, go talk to daddy when he's home, and
There
don't
you
get it.
go.
I don't get it. So that's why God puts certain people together because I don't do math, and He does. I do science and history and everything else except for my mom's part. But yeah, I'm like, go get daddy. I don't do math.
Fun. I like
All
that.
of our grandchildren are homeschooled currently, and so when they have a weak area, somehow both moms find they're not in the same town, but they find different co-ops to be able to get to for that particular class. So
Yeah,
Oh,
it's been very helpful.
I
that's
remember
cool.
co-op.
Ain't nobody know how to do all that stuff. I can tell you.
We had a co-op, and we actually recently left that co-op, and one of the churches that we have had friends go to co-op, they have a free tutoring program, and they have a senior center, and they have all the seniors who were math teachers or whatever come and they help the kids, which is amazing. So stuff that like
Fabulous.
he's not home, and I'm like, I don't know. We
Yeah.
go there and it's free, and we
sweet.
get tutoring for an hour, and it's amazing. And I'm just like, I didn't have to do it.
That's wonderful. That is wonderful.
Amazing. So amazing. That's small
That
town.
is great.
yeah,
Yeah.
How many children do you have?
2 and Ginger Snap.
that's a
She
dog.
doesn't count, but she's a dog. We were told we couldn't have kids, and it's right there. And I told the doctor, I'm like, you're not God. He's in control. And
That's right.
we had both of our boys. So Ginger
Nice.
just turned 18 on Wednesday.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh
them-
my gracious.
Them doctors don't know too much.
Joy.
That's what they told my wife, and we had 5 kids.
Whoa.
That's right.
I tapped it too. I'm like, we're done. I can't. So yeah, no, she's deaf, she's blind. The vet said that she would be gone like 6 months ago. Obviously, she's not.
Yeah.
He just woke her up. So she's
So cute.
Yeah.
but yeah, no, she thinks she's a person, which she gets a little
She
mouthy, but she's so cute. She's allowed to be.
That's right.
Aww. It's always fun when you get to have that one dog that's just part of the family. Because I'm
100%.
pretty sure Faux ranks higher than us sometimes. Just like when he's on good behavior.
Yep.
Awesome.
So, like the boys, I'm like, they're so loud, and she's loud, and I'm like, boys, be quiet. And like, I just pet her. I'm like, it's okay.
It's different.
I'm like, well, she was my first. Your first is always supposed to be spoiled rotten. Right? That works. I make her so many clothes. I'm just gonna go buy you whatever. Like,
Goodness.
it's a whole new outfit all the time. So
As she should.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I see she's got some little clothes on right
Yeah,
now.
it says I'm 18.
Aww.
Put her to the heat lamp with the baby chicks.
Oh, goodness.
We
I
don't have
love
the fire
those
going because we've been gone all day. So
Aw.
Legally an adult now.
exactly. Well, the boys are like, can she drive? Like she's been driving since she was 3, and she would hold this steering wheel and she'd do this.
Aw.
Drive.
Aw.
Not main roads, just side roads.
Yeah.
But it was really funny because she'd legit like.
Aw.
And now, like, I'll do it, and they're like, "Mom, she can't see," and I'm like, "Well,
Yeah, might have a little- might
She's
have a
doing
little
fine.
problem.
no, it's fun."
That's wonderful.
She's upset because he moved her.
Aw.
Yeah.
That's a price of fame. Come on now, dog.
Yeah.
That's right.
It's, she's got a rough life, you know,
Rough.
Yeah,
from
oh,
one
sure.
pillow to another, and
Yeah,
Rough like her dog. Rough.
Sounds like it.
that's right.
Dad.
It's not
We are
easy to be so adorable.
Mm. And so, what dog were you talking about, Trey? You said your family
Falx.
dog.
Yeah, Falx. It's Tripod's dad, and
Okay.
Falx is Dad's baby. First dog we've ever had that Dad will openly call baby and wave at.
Oh,
He's precious. He's
what kind of dog is it?
He's a German Shepherd. So he's super smart.
Huge.
When he was a puppy, Dad worked with him so much, and they were so close that when he was a puppy, Dad spent a week away, and when he came back, that dog cried. Like,
He really looked like he was gonna
legitimately,
cry.
He looked so emotional to see Dad again. Like that is the sweetest thing I've ever seen. And if Falx would do something wrong while he was inside, and Dad would tell him no to like train him, Falx would put his head down and go to bed. He would put himself in timeout. I have never seen another dog like Falx ever.
yeah.
He's just very emotional.
Most emotional dog I've ever seen.
That's so sweet.
Sounds sweet. I've never seen it.
Look at
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look for him in your episodes, guys. I've never seen.
I don't
it.
know if he. I don't know.
I don't know if Falx. Well, is the video with
I
the
don't know.
onions up yet? I don't think it is up yet, but there's a video where I'm planting onions in the greenhouse that should come up soon. And he kept coming in the greenhouse while I was in there, and I kept having to tell him to stop it.
You should get that up.
He's not supposed to go in there.
We'll have to look for that because
I don't know if he's
I don't
in
know
them.
if it's in any videos. Tripod, his kid's in videos, but I don't think he is. He's just the big family baby. He gets to do whatever he wants.
there's always one.
Yeah, I know.
That's wonderful.
I love that.
All right.
Yep. Our puppy dog is 17 and blind and deaf and hardly any teeth and
Yep.
just a little miniature long-haired Dotson. And
Oh.
Whoa.
so he's a sweet boy. He's an old man. And it goes by sense of smell.
Yep. And it's worse when they get a cold and then they're like, I don't know where anything is.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah, it is. It's tough.
That sounds miserable.
The kids are throwing airplanes in the house.
Okay.
They're just
Fun.
They come up with some of the most creative, interesting ideas.
Yeah. So if you see an airplane fly by, sorry.
Sounds like fun.
Yes, except they're not supposed to throw things in the house.
What was your
Oh.
favorite thing that you grew last year?
What
In the
was
survival seeds? Seeds? You said this is your second year doing it?
No, this is our first year.
Well, first you're doing the survival seed.
Yeah.
You guys didn't do that last year, did you?
No, last year was our first year. This
Yeah, I was gonna
coming
say,
year is going to be second.
Yeah. So
I think the beets.
the beets were by far the
Yeah.
best. I mean,
I love beets.
Me
Like,
too.
I mean,
Me
aside
too.
from the survival seeds, green beans
Mhm.
was probably our best of all things that grew.
Sure.
And we got 50 quarts you said canned?
That's what I prayed
Wow.
Yeah.
And what state are you in?
for. Washington.
Washington.
Seattle area.
Yeah.
Ooh, close to. I'm gonna be going to Seattle. I'm in North Carolina,
Oh.
and I'll be going to Seattle next August.
Oh,
that-
sweet.
In Seattle?
Nice.
Just
Yeah.
outside, yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Let us know. Maybe we can meet up.
Yeah. It'll be fun.
There's a whole ton of YouTubers that are going to be there because we're all trying to get together to go on a cruise to Alaska.
Oh,
And
wow.
so many of us are coming in a day early. Some are coming in 2 days early.
Cool.
So, and we're staying right in Seattle. So if it's not a terribly long way for you to drive, it would be a lot of fun to meet.
It would be fun.
That'd be so much. We're 45 minutes from downtown.
Yeah,
We just did that drive. Like
we went and saw the Mary Poppins play they had going on down there.
so good.
Nice.
Oh, fun. Well,
That sounds
Jesse
awesome.
and Lisa that are the other sponsors, they're part of the gathering everybody together for that cruise. So they would be there. There are many others. There's like 40 rooms that are booked.
I can't wait till that happens because there's gonna be so many cool videos coming out about just like, oh, I met this dude and I want to see all of them.
Right?
You know, we were.
I love it when
offered-
people go on on meetups. You just like see so much cool stuff.
We haven't actually done that kind of thing.
We
We
haven't,
should
no.
try that sometime.
Yeah, I don't think
I
we
want to go
haven't.
to a meetup too. We've only met a handful of YouTubers.
It's very intimidating to begin with, but once you're there like 5 minutes, it's like old friends. I mean, you know, we make a relationship online and you don't skip a beat after you go, oh, then
Right.
you're going, oh, hey, you're pretty cool. You're kind of like
Yeah.
y'all on
On YouTube.
you know. Yeah.
Well, I
So-
think it's cool because like from the YouTube people that I've met, they are the same on their channel as in person. But like movie stars, they're different, like because they're acting.
right, they're playing.
So, like, yeah, it just is. It's really cool. We've only met a few, but
Yeah.
And most of them are most everyone. Been very few. I go to quite a number of meetups, and there've been very few. The only thing is, I did call and I'm sorry to butt in here, but
No worries.
okay, good. I did call the cruise director and was switching some things around and kind of, playing with my trip and everything. And I went, we're all YouTubers, and so internet is a little important.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't think of that.
They said, well, you have 155 minutes for the week. And I went, started laughing. Said,
That's not even 3 hours.
no. It's
Yeah.
not. I said, no way.
Yeah.
That's not enough.
That's-
So,
Everyone's doing shorts. It's fine.
so what I'm figuring is we're going to have to take a lot of videos, and then when we get in ports,
Yeah.
we can use our
And then you all
phone.
be like, everybody off the boat, we're posting now.
All the coffee shops are like invading.
You ain't seeing a whole lot of lives, y'all. 'Cause
It'll be a
Why
power
can't they
strike
just do like
report.
1,300 for the week? Like you could be closer to like 3 hours a day, and that's reasonable.
Yeah.
But like,
3 hours a day is not even enough. I mean,
Yeah.
I know. But like,
know,
just to stretch it,
yeah, and
like that's ridiculous.
Well,
I
it's
asked
probably
about the
hard.
extra package, and they said, "Well, that's like $400." And I went, "Okay, I'll upload when we go into the ports." So it'd be okay.
Yeah, just get off the boat and go do your
I
thing in a McDonald's.
I imagine it's pretty difficult to get internet onto a cruise.
That's
It's in the water.
You could bring like those
I mean, they
hotspot
could have
things.
Skynet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you could probably bring your own Skylink or something if you have
Yeah.
one.
If you have like I'm pretty sure phones do like mobile hotspot.
on your phone.
Yeah, ours does mobile hotspot. We have to with them. We lose power here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hadn't thought of that. We don't have that here in this area, so I don't have that. But I'm gonna check into it because we're a little bit
Yeah,
internet.
go to your phone
It'll be in
company.
our neck of the woods. You'll have it.
Yeah, but I
Let's
think
do
that'll
that.
be fun.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
Oh, grandson's in panic mode. Oh, he lost his
no.
wallet.
I hope he finds it.
Oh, we'll be praying for that, Big Charmin. That's for sure.
Yeah.
That's a terrible feeling.
That is so terrible. He does it all the time.
But yeah, he does.
Throw him under the bus.
Oh, it's bad.
When we first got married, I came up with the idea that I need to invent the key beeper. So that because I lose my keys all the time, so just get something to hook on my keys and beep beep, find my
I
keys.
found one. There was one. I found it, and I'm like, it stays right here.
What do
And
you
then
do?
he moved it, and he lost it.
Oh no,
And
the remote.
it was ridiculous. Yeah, but you can have a like a little fob, and you can set for your keys. My friend has one for her cell phone, her remote control, something else, and it's just a little slip of paper that you can put in the back of your cell phone or in your
Cool.
Oh
remote
my gosh,
control.
I need that because I need one for my cell phone too.
They have those
sounds
Apple AirTag things
Put that
that,
on
are
the-
like super cool, and you can like track it with your phone.
Yep. I wonder if that's what it is, because it's Apple everything. And I
It's
don't
wonderful.
Apple anything.
Well, I need it for my phone, that's for sure. I can't tell you the miles I walk from room to room to room trying to replace or find out where I laid my phone down. I can tell you.
We should
that.
get one of those watches that track how many steps you take, and then go look for your phone.
Go look for your phone.
Set a world record.
Yes.
Well, they have those now that if you have a watch that's connected to your phone, you can page your phone. My friend
Yes.
does that, and it, like all of a sudden you're like, "What the heck?" It's in her pocket.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't
Guilty.
even know where my phone is now.
My
Guilty.
worst,
That's
my worst,
me.
my worst
love
one was that I was looking for my notebook, and I found my notebook, and I spent maybe 10 minutes looking for the pencil that was in my mouth.
Oh God.
You can't beat that.
That's awesome.
You can't beat
No.
that.
My mom and her glasses. She had a pair on her head, and she's like, "I can't find my glasses." And then the other day, she's like, "I looked for my glasses for 10 minutes. They were on my face. They were just so clean, I couldn't tell." They were. She's probably gonna kill me for saying that, but
So a woman off grid with dog had a little question, and then she said, "I'm confused. Are we all in the Seed collaboration, or we still need to be picked?"
So if you've posted your entry video, and I know you specifically have, you are in the collaboration. We will get those seeds sent to you. Miss Lori just received her seeds, and she will get that sent in the next week or so. And so that's pretty much the pacing that we've been doing in America too. We usually shout out the videos on Sunday, and then sometime that week, we usually try to do Tuesday, we do the previous week's entry videos.
There
So
you
we
go.
try to have them sent out within a week of you guys uploading your entry videos. However, there are some that are already lost in the mail, and we have tracking numbers on them because they're fancy packages. So
Oh,
it's
good.
easier to manage now. But like Butler Family Farm, for example, their seeds are just like at some distribution center, and they've been there since the 19th, and I don't know what's going on with that one.
Oh my gracious.
So
we lose mail a lot here too. So
Yeah.
Well, it's that time of year, I guess.
it is. But like Miss Deanna, her seeds I think have been sent. The only issue is that she doesn't have them yet, and she needs to be planting like this second. So we have to figure out where they are.
They'll be there soon.
Hopefully.
They'll be there soon.
Yeah. So I was looking into the tracking numbers. Your seeds haven't gotten to you because they're in some distribution center. I'll send you guys an email on it afterwards.
Okay.
Could be in like Florida or
They could be wherever.
didn't we have one that like went out of country for no reason?
And then it came back in.
it came back.
On a little
Somebody's-
vacation.
We sent seeds to someone last year, and it went like Thailand or something, and then it came back to us.
Oh,
So we went to Thailand, and then it didn't even go where we were supposed to go. It came back here, and it had
Oh
like
my
multiple stamps on it. Then it was cool.
You save the stamps?
I was like, that'd be cool to say the stamps.
yeah, that is-
I don't know. It looked terrible because it was in an envelope because we sent all of our seeds in envelopes last year.
It was all muddied up.
So it looked gross, but I don't know. Maybe we do still have it.
I don't know, somewhere.
I wonder how many times those seeds have been scanned.
Right.
At this point,
those-
they're radioactive.
They're radioactive.
Once they leave the country, it's
Yeah, they
It's
might
done.
not do a whole lot of good.
kind of interesting to try them and just see what happens, like if they actually still grow or not.
That's
You-
Maybe they'll
you
be
grow
like
with
eyeballs or something.
weirdly mutated.
They're gonna have fingers, just something weird.
Look out there, they'll be glowing in the night sky.
Yeah.
That would be difficult.
It's gonna be weird.
Okay, but your garden would be beautiful. It'd be all lit up.
That's
You
right.
get weird.
And you can find the hornworm so much easier because the plant is already glowing.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
We don't have to deal with that. Like y'all talk about that. I'm like, I don't even know what that is. I mean, I've seen pictures of them. They're big ugly things.
Oh, they're nasty. I touched one.
You know what? Honestly, I'm starting to get a little fond of them. I just like watching the ducks eat them.
Oh yeah. So they look like kind of like a slug, right? Just like a big fat.
They're
They
not.
look like
okay,
a
they
Really
look-
big
giant
slug.
monarch. They look like a giant monarch caterpillar, but without the stripes.
Yeah, I'd go more monarch. They feel
Oh.
like monarchs too. But if
Oh,
you
so
squish
they're
them too hard, then they start oozing green. And that stuff's real weird to touch. So when you pick them up, you got to be really careful.
Sorry.
I'm not supposed to talk about this stuff around her.
That's cool.
Ew.
You don't
It's
have
very cool in
hornworms
theory.
in Washington.
Yeah, I've never seen them.
You lucky duck, you.
Yeah.
Mm,
People
yeah.
talk about the moth or what are called something beetle, squash beetles.
Oh, yeah. Those are the worst.
No. Cool.
What do you have? What do you guys have?
Do you have?
No,
that's the,
what was that thing that got on our green beans? Not this year, but last year.
oh, like aphid eggs on the back, but then
Yeah,
they
okay.
pull those and
Aphids are-
yeah, they
You
don't
get those.
they don't do anything to our plants. At least they just
Try to feed them to the chickens.
yeah, the chickens don't eat them.
Not
What's
in
it-
Maine either.
What's cool about aphids is they produce a sugary substance that ants eat. And so then ants end up protecting them, kind of like how cattle make milk. And so people protect their cows.
Right?
Ants farm the aphids and protect them because they're eating the sugary substance that the aphids make. So then they want to take care of the aphids so that they get more of that. And I think ladybugs also eat aphids. I have a lot of random knowledge on bugs.
That's why we have so many ants in that bed.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Oh,
Yeah.
I just put a chicken in there at the end of the year, and they like clean out all the.
Nice.
That's good. That's
Yeah,
good.
usually if you see a bunch of ants, it usually means you got aphids.
Yeah.
So then, do I clean out the aphids, or do I just leave them?
You clean them out. Unless
Well,
you-
Well, I mean, it
I
depends on
would-
whether
I
or
would
not you like
clean-
ants.
Yeah,
Well,
like
they will
ants
eat
tend to
you.
be kind of destructive with certain plants.
yeah.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
will
'cause with
eat.
the green beans, I don't have a problem with them. So
Yeah, and the green
Right.
beans, I don't know if they're doing anything.
yeah,
If if they don't block the leaves from being able to get the sun
right.
Right.
to
right.
continue to grow, then you're okay. I don't know because
Just look
the
for
best that you
spots
don't
on your
have.
leaves.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have
If
a
you
lot.
start seeing a lot of spots and stuff, then you need
Yeah.
to get rid of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the
I mean,
only
when I see
real
'em, I
like
just pull them.
yeah. I think the only real benefit to having aphids around is that ladybugs eat aphids, and ladybugs are good for your garden because
Right.
they eat insects. It's like having spiders. Nobody likes spiders, but they are so helpful, guys. They eat insects. They don't eat your plants, they eat your insects.
Right?
So these are the kind of animals that you want on your farm. Snakes. People
Animal-
hate snakes, but snakes eat rats and mice. You want those.
We have cats for that.
Yeah.
The snakes.
All right, that's fair.
I can't get the snake.
It's not like unanimously outvoted on that one.
All right, that's fair. But snakes are cool.
If we get
Lizards.
snakes in the
I
garden,
like the lizards. The lizards do a good
we don't
job.
get lizards. The boys will actually take the snakes from my garden and take them to the neighbor's garden because I can't handle them and she loves them. So I'm like, just
Oh.
take them over to her place. So then they go over there and eat all her fruit. The kids go eat her fruit. So I'm like, I just don't want them in the garden. I don't want no
Kids
snakes
not
in my garden.
snakes.
Nope. I see
had-
snake, I leave the garden.
We had one little garden snake in our garden once that I saw, and it was like this long and that thin, and it had a tiny little pink tongue, and it was really cute, actually. It was really adorable. And I didn't catch it in time. So I come back in and I was like, Dad, I just saw a snake out in the garden. It was so cool looking. And Mom overheard it. She didn't go in the garden for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
It was just over for her.
Just like
Like, Mom,
immediately.
it's okay. It was only like that big. It was fine.
I don't care. That's big.
It is big. No.
For a worm.
Okay, look up snakes in Australia.
No.
And then that's going to look like a worm.
I can do worms. They're fine. But when you're sitting, trimming your tomatoes, and a snake comes up behind you,
Yeah.
I turn into a sissy and I leave, and the boys run in and they take care of it, and then I can go back in. But until that thing is caught, just not normal.
Well, we live right on a creek, so we have some water moccasins and some copperheads that come up.
Oh my
try
gosh,
to
copperhead!
hang
I did a
in the
study
water.
on copperhead. Remember?
That's Trey's favorite.
That's my favorite kind of snake.
They will kill you.
They
They
will
I
kill
know
you.
that. I did a
They will
study
kill
on
you.
Yeah, just get really close and start matching tongue lengths, and then see who lives.
They will kill you.
Yeah, I know. But they're very cool looking snakes.
They are.
It's
They
just
are.
like, what if they don't?
They just need to get out of the garden. Thank you.
I'm sweaty.
They kill me, but they could be friendly.
No,
No.
no, not friendly.
No, I know.
And we don't want them in the chicken house either. Thank you.
No,
So
that you don't.
Yeah, nope.
That you don't.
You don't want them anywhere on your property. Just
Absolutely not.
I
Absolutely
want a
not.
little like a little tank with a snake in it. That I would go for that.
get your own house, and then you can do that.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
know. Mom's already told me you can do it when you're older and you move out and live states away.
Many states away.
out and have your own home. That one. You get
Or
to
like I'm not gonna do it, but I'm gonna say I did it so that when Kayla comes over to my house, I'll just have this empty fish tank. I'm like, "Where's the snake?"
Oh,
I'm on my furniture.
You are horrible.
She'll be getting out of Dodge, that's for sure.
I am sweating. My hands are like dripping. I keep drying them
Oh,
off.
It's like awful.
I
Let's
wouldn't
see.
actually do that to you.
Rihanna
would.
Mix
No,
says,
you can't have a snake.
me just know like spiders and deer.
Right.
Stalk my cars.
That is the most horrible thing ever.
When deers run out.
When there's deer in your drive, that is the worst.
Yeah, we've been hit by one. My brother-in-law, he's right behind y'all. He's been hit 4 times?
What?
He does not have good luck with.
He's like, anytime he's with someone in a car and a deer shows up, he loses his marbles.
I'm sure. Yeah, we have quite a few.
Oh,
contacts.
he's messaging, I guess.
He goes, that's me.
That's mean.
It's mean.
Deer. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yep. Yeah. No, it's. Yeah, we don't really have a problem with deer that much, garden wise. My neighbor's garden.
Yeah.
She puts me in charge of a
Our
garden.
trees don't have any luck with the deer.
And they hop her fence. Maybe it's because she has all those snakes.
That's
The garden, like they took
snakes,
out her
look.
garden this year. We've never had them in the garden. So yeah, deer not a problem with garden, fruit trees, yes, but not
Hi.
the garden.
Good to see you, brother-in-law.
Yeah, he actually saw our video coming out.
It's in the next day.
Yeah, the next day he's in that video. So
nice.
Ah, sweet.
Okay, fun.
So he's my little brother-in-law, but he's a foot and a half. Everyone's. He's actually. I'm on a stool and he's on a chair. This is height wise.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm short.
You have a few tall people in your life.
I do. My boys are 11 and 7. My 7-year-old comes to here. My 11-year-old comes to here. I'm like, you know what? It's great because soon enough, I don't have to scale the shelves in the grocery store to get stuff. They can just reach it. And it's
That was me.
Yes.
That happened to me.
How tall are you?
I am
Almost
5'9", 5'10".
Okay. I'm 4'11 3/4 and shrinking because of my neck.
Aw.
So yeah, no, I'm like I tapped out at 5th grade height.
Yeah.
So did you, but you're like 5'2".
I'm 5'2".
She hasn't grown in years.
No.
That's the height of our sister-in-law. My husband's youngest, one of his sisters is 4'11 3/4. She says.
Oh yes.
3/4 is important.
It's 5'2" and 3/4. Don't.
So
That's
important.
right.
She
And
gets
all the
so mad
children,
when you miss the 3/4.
all the kids coming along thought that they were grown if they were as tall as their Aunt Bridget. So
Yep. Yeah, my nieces surpassed me years ago. They're all super tall and gorgeous. And I'm just like, y'all, like, So my brother-in-law, not that one, a different one. He always makes fun of me because all his girls are taller than me, and I'm like, just wait, someday someone's gonna be as tall as you. His oldest is getting very tall. I think she's 5'7".
Whoa.
So, and he's like just shy of 6 foot. So
Oh.
like, I'm like, how's it feel now?
Yeah.
Oh.
Only child. I had to get my sass when I married him, and he has 4 siblings.
5 of us all together.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
and then
gosh.
they all bring it. So I'm like, I gotta put on my big girl pants and like
Oh.
I gotta fight because I'm a shortest.
I had to do the same thing. My husband's one of 7.
Oh wow.
And yeah, they thought it was fun to pick on Anne because I came from a home with all women, my mother and my 2 sisters, and we didn't like, you don't scrape your teeth on your fork or any of those things. You don't talk off the wall at the table. You make sure that you have your napkin in your lap.
Yep.
And then I came in with these folks that are good as gold, but tough as nails. And I had to toughen up myself. So I get you, girl.
Yeah. We do manners class once a week, and it's like etiquette. So like Mondays we do that, and then we practice throughout the week. And if something needs to be refined, it's like, because I don't want to raise the next generation of slobs. Like they know how to do dishes and laundry and like we have tea parties and it's fancy. Like we get dressed up and like you lift your, your saucer with your cup and the whole thing. Like,
well,
I'm working on it.
I need
That's
to
awesome.
be prepared to have dinner with the president one day. And,
There you go.
There you go. No burping and all that stuff.
No burping and slopping and chewing and talking with your mouth full.
Or these, like they're just shoveling it in. Mm-mm. Nope.
That's right.
Yeah, we gotta kill those bad habits.
Yep.
Very good.
What about spaghetti? How are you handling eating spaghetti? Because this is an active struggle for me. I can't eat spaghetti.
Trey's the only one in the house who
I'm
has
the
no
only person
clue
in the
how
house
to
who can't eat spaghetti.
Well, it's a noodle war. Who can get the messiest face?
Like,
I
my
have to
grandpa used
actually
to do
take a
that.
butter knife or the side of my fork and cut my spaghetti so that it's like this big
It's
and I can
pathetic.
scoop it.
Yeah.
Because I can't do the twisty thing. I can't
It's
do
pathetic.
it.
So the way I do it is, so you have, okay, this is a spoon. You take your fork and you put just like 2 noodles on it, and then you spin it in your fork. So there's only 2 noodles or spoon. You don't want like a fistful of noodles on your fork. You just,
Because then it'll never end.
Boy, that's what I
and so you just get those on, and then you like flip your fork to spoon, and then it's like that, and then you put it in your mouth.
It's really not that hard. She
really is.
She just like rotates her whole plate.
Get a drill and put the fork on
I
the
like
drill.
it. I've done that one too. The whole thing.
I'll cut my noodles in half before I put them in the water, just because I do have boys, but they need to learn to like twirl properly. So maybe I'll do a short how to really.
Yeah, that'd be wonderful.
You know, a Lady in the Tramp thing? Where
No.
the same noodle?
No, you're a noodle hog anyway. We've done that once. He took the whole noodle. I got a little bit. No, but that's the trick. You only put scoop 2 little noodles on there. Otherwise, you just got. I mean, you're gonna
The
take
whole plate.
Yeah.
2 noodles.
I just go green.
But you're a guy and you have a catcher, so
That would be true.
Oh my god.
yeah. No, we've done noodle wars where to see who could get their dirtiest face. My grandpa always won. I still don't know how he did it to this day, but he would get it everywhere. I would just get
Yeah, just
what my youngest, who's standing right here, always gets it right here, and I'm like, how? Like, I don't know how you got it up there. Everything is clean, just right there of sauce.
slapping those noodles up there.
He's laughing at it. I can hear him. You can say hi.
Oh my gosh, I can't breathe.
They say hi.
You can go watch Uncle Nathan right there.
Yeah.
Are you guys doing like chopsticks? Is part of etiquette?
Etiquette.
Etiquette.
Yeah.
6.
Oh yeah, we have these. These are their favorite.
Oh,
There's favorite.
you're in
chopsticks.
trouble because they know how to do it now.
Oh boy.
What you want?
It's another thing you don't know how to do.
I stopped using chopsticks a long time ago when Mom told me that you're not supposed to go like this.
No, yeah, you're not supposed to do that.
So this is their favorite to learn.
Oh, those
on.
are nice.
And then if that doesn't work, they just scoop the.
That is genius.
That is.
No, we got these. So the Tillamook Cheese Factory down in Oregon, before they ruined it, they remodeled it and took out all the cool stuff and just made it very commercial. They sold these there, and I'm sure you can get them other places, but that's where we got these. And they're amazing because it taught them how to use chopsticks.
Kind of.
No, they did. And then now, like our youngest, he's better, not 100%, but the rest of us just straight chopsticks. So yeah, it's part of etiquette too.
That's awesome.
Wow. I think I might need to get enrolled.
That is like the most humiliating thing though, when you're just like at a Chinese restaurant and you're handed these chopsticks and you don't know what to do with them.
Like, thanks, I need
They're not.
there.
They're not for walrus teeth.
Yeah, I got told that.
There are instructions on there. The trick is
Oh,
You got some wood ones there. Yeah.
I got plastic ones.
Oh, those two.
So the trick is the first one, you hold it like a pencil, and then you take your pointer and thumb and grab it in.
oh,
That
But there's
has
instructions on there.
sweet.
I have
So
lightsaber chopsticks.
Hey, there you go.
No.
the more, I guess, I watched this thing the other day. The more talented you are with chopsticks, the farther up you hold them, the more you can collect. So newbies hold it down here, and then as you get better, you hold it up here. So then you can grab it.
Definitely not that far.
I'm right about here because you can get a good mouthful.
Nice.
Hey, food forest permaculture.
There's your etiquette for the day.
There you go.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I'm gonna get an ace. I'm gonna ace the test.
The
But
written one.
practice, like grabbing it with like a pencil and then just adding it in.
Oh,
See, like you lost me at hold it like a pencil because I've never once in my life held a
she
pencil
holds
correctly.
pencils like this or something.
No.
Like, how do you hold pencils?
Are you?
That.
I'll say you're one. Okay.
I don't know why it's up
There's one of
here.
those people who got the finger
I-
all the way
I
up
like
there.
it.
How do you even
Who
write?
holds it like that? I can't do that.
I
Like,
I don't know how to. That
do
looks
that.
so wrong.
I
So
think
when
I
you
hold
teach
mine
a
like
kid-
inverse to holding a drumstick. Actually,
yeah. So when you teach a kid to hold a pencil, you have it laying on the table and you have them grab it like this and they flip it into position. That's how
Oh,
you teach a kid. So then if
Very
you drop it and rest it here on your middle finger. And I'm trying to look at the pictures. And then you add that in. And then you put your middle finger between the two.
Hmm.
So this is your direction.
Oh, cool.
wow.
So then, like,
Huh.
Oh,
If she can do it, we can do it.
yeah.
yeah.
The youngest is doing it with pencils behind the camera. So.
That is impressive.
That's very impressive.
All right. It is 7:12, and I don't think Garden State Gardener is live. Yeah, I don't think he is. But before we go, is there anything that you guys want to say about your channel?
I don't know. Anything new coming up?
Well, I know we have a fudge episode that will be coming out in the next day or so.
We've had, it's the hands down the best fudge recipe I've ever had, and I have had a lot.
I'll make you.
It was so I found out yesterday it's over 80 years old.
The
original recipe is over 80 years old. My mom's had it for 70 years, something like that.
Whoa.
We did a little bit because, measurements on jars have, or, cans of whatever have changed, but it's like amazing. You should grab a piece out so they can see how yummy gooey it is. This year we've had a lot of changes, and so it's we haven't put out a lot of videos. So our goal is to put more videos out related to
Cooking on the farm.
stuff. But yeah, so this is
I'll make you fudge.
This is my
That looks amazing.
year
So-
fudge.
So we each get to pick a Christmas cookie or treat. So his is fudge. And you want to pull a piece out? I do not want a piece of fudge right now. We're gonna go to a Christmas party. I don't want to
Take one for the team.
Yeah,
Right.
but it's like super
Oh
gooey, but it holds together. If that makes sense.
Yum.
And it's just super creamy. It's got
Whoa.
marshmallow fluff in it. So
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Mhm.
marshmallow
We have
fluff.
that.
We
But it makes
do.
like what's that? A half sheet cookie sheet. Like a
Wow.
Stop looking at me. I already said I'll make it. We gotta wait for their video to come out.
No one else in the house likes fudge.
I'm allergic to chocolate, bro.
Let's say, yeah,
Oh, yeah. So it freezes really well, like really, really well. Normally we put some in the freezer, but we took it with us on our trip, and that's what's left.
And it's gone.
It freezes really well, and it doesn't get crystally because some of them get crystally, and it does not. It kind of like the cookies that we sent with you. or
Yeah.
to you. Those are back
Okay.
behind me.
This
Yeah,
Those were great.
This is what everyone requests at my work, though.
The
It's almond roca.
this is ours, but
Ooh.
So
That looks really good.
Yeah.
the first 10 people to comment on your video get samples.
Yeah, that's what
3 of these, one of them we took to church. So
But yeah,
Oh, gracious.
You're not gonna like.
that video's already been out for a while. How to make that?
Yum.
it's
This is what mom spilled flour on her shirt for.
Oh, Miss Lisa.
Which one is that? What flavor?
I think this is apricot.
Yeah, that's
It's
apricot.
got dried apricots in it. So this is gonna be biscotti. It's only been baked once though. And biscotti means twice baked. So she's got to cut it and then bake it again, and then it's done.
Oh,
Even though it's good just like this.
And it did.
Rich.
yummy.
Yeah, I've never been good at it.
Foodie channel. Just
Girl.
Yeah, and then we're doing a sourdough series, and I think we were gonna collab with y'all. I'm gonna try to dehydrate some and ship it to you guys, and then
I'm so excited for this.
yeah. So
fantastic.
I'm gonna dehydrate it and then rehydrate it to make sure that actually works. In theory, that's how they ship it. So
I saw I was watching it earlier today. The sourdough dinner
dinner rolls.
rolls. Yes. That looks so good.
So delicious. So
That
delicious.
looks so
And the
yummy.
more molasses you add, the more they taste like Hawaiian rolls. So just saying. So then you have
Oh,
to
mom loves Hawaiian rolls.
You
We're gonna
do
If you don't
that.
like sour,
I don't.
add more flour if you add too much molasses. That's the only thing. But yep. I've had people.
I
like,
love how you were just making the video and you were just like, and we don't measure the molasses. You measure the stuff with your heart.
Yeah,
it's all love.
that's right.
And I finally bought honey the other day because I'm like, the sugar does not taste the same. It doesn't like caramelize or whatever. The honey, you got to go honey and molasses. It's
Yeah,
Yep.
I hear in your voice when you're talking, you're just like, and we've got sugar because I'm out of honey.
I know. I was
With
so
butter.
mad. I'm like, I should just run to the store.
Hear it in your voice.
No, it's like, yeah. You don't need to bring me the honey. We're good.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
my
They know what honey
goodness.
is. He's bringing me all the honey.
Aw.
I run out because we used to not use honey that much. And now because I make all of our bread, we haven't not bought bread in over a year.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And so if I don't make it, we don't eat it, like bread product wise. So yeah,
Because
it's
homemade bread just tastes better
It does.
too. And
It
it looks
really
better.
so much. Well, it's like I said, with our little guy and his allergies, if I know what goes in his body, I'm more apt to like, here, have a cookie that I made because I know what's in it, opposed to let's grab a store-bought cookie. I'm like,
Right.
yeah, because I don't want to deal with hives because he broke out
Yeah.
in my trip, and I'm like, I don't carry Benadryl anymore. Like, what do I do? And so the resort where we stayed, I actually had Benadryl at the front desk, and I ran down,
Okay.
grabbed one. But it was scary because it was just his whole legs were just. It was like,
Yeah.
Aw.
and I don't know of anything that he ate that we didn't have from home type situation. So
Yeah.
Right.
they don't need to see the pictures.
No. I don't even think-
Well, I just checked him to see how if it was, going up his leg more. So he's that's a 7-year-old for you.
Show him my boo boo.
Yeah. Oh, they were nasty. Well,
That's terrifying. Hives are never fun. Hives are the worst.
yeah. Well, he's got scars on his back from having hives as a baby. And he would rub against walls or anything that he could reach on to scratch. So he's got scars. I'm like, I'm sorry. Like, yeah. So we just took everything out of his life. If I didn't make it, he didn't eat it. So we took food everywhere we went. We packed food with us because he needed to eat. So
Very smart.
yeah,
That's good. That's really good, actually. And because then it's healthier anyway.
right, exactly. So now, but that trip was like, oh my gosh, like,
Yeah, that's scary.
yeah. So I'm like, we got new socks. Did you wash the socks? Could it have been the store-bought, not washed. So yeah, it hasn't happened since we've been home. So we're like,
hard.
yeah,
That's great.
yeah. So it's like, okay, Lord, like help us figure this one out.
No.
Yeah. So
Okay, girls, I'm going to have to scoot. I'm sorry. Got
No.
happening in the other room. Doors are opening and closing. I'm going to have to run in there. But it was so wonderful to meet you cooking on the farm.
it was wonderful to meet you.
Always a pleasure, everyone. You'll have
Bye.
see you soon.
Hi, Ann.
Dark Lord Dennis says, if you're not allergic to aspirin, also mashing it lightly in water as smearing it on works too for allergic reaction spots like bee stings. It slows the spread.
Yep, I've done that before. I think he's allergic to was it Motrin? I don't know. He can have Tylenol, he can't have Motrin. So that's my only fear is, does that have aspirin? I try not to do any of that stuff. So like Benadryl's me stretching out of my comfort zone.
Well, he's allergic to our natural.
Yeah, so we have a natural pain vitamin that we take, and he can't have it. It makes him sick. So it's like arnica, and that's pretty much it. So we use a lot of nettle tea, like stingy nettle tea, is great for seasonal allergies. So we do that a lot too. So
Oh, nice.
this is a whole new. We don't know what it was.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I hope that works out for you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And thanks so much for coming on. This is so
awesome
fun to get to
talk
talk to you guys again.
Dude, thank you so much for having us. This is amazing.
Before we do go, I should have how about a Christmas joke?
Oh boy.
How do Christmas trees get ready for a night out?
She's usually good at these.
I didn't hear
Something with the Christmas tree skirts.
Is it?
That's what I'm going with.
They spruce up.
You were off.
That was very off.
Yeah. No.
That's a good one.
That is a good
He
one.
has a
Oh.
Oh, come on.
Oh, I guess my 11-year-old has a joke. All right.
What does the ocean eat for breakfast?
What does the ocean?
Yeah, seafood.
Sandwich?
What?
Sand?
Oh.
Sandwich? All right. What is it?
What?
Boat meal.
Boat meal.
Oh, that's a good one. That is a good one.
He's starting the dad jokes early.
Yeah.
She had a phase. There was just like a lot of groaners. She was like 12 years old.
Ouch.
Yeah.
It was horrible.
I love it when kids are learning to tell jokes. They don't make sense, and you're just like, yep. I don't get it. Can you explain it, please? And then they try to, but it's this long story. And you're just like,
It's the best.
yeah.
I remember being in that phase.
I remember
actually.
you in this
That was a really long phase.
We've been there.
You were there for like 3 years.
I had no sense of humor for a long time. And I think that was just developing you guys to like be prepared for what was coming.
Well, you're funny now, so that works.
I think because like Dad always told jokes, and I wanted to be like Dad, so I pretended that I wasn't hungry when he was eating spicy food because I didn't want him to think I thought it was spicy, and I told jokes all the time, and they were terrible.
They're
jokes. So
Does your dad tell good jokes though?
yeah,
Oh.
I love Dad's
Yeah.
jokes. She has no idea what Dad's jokes are. She never gets them.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
Yeah, well,
The bad thing is he's laughing so hard before the joke comes out. You're like,
Yeah.
is it you gonna tell something funny? Because I ain't getting it. And that was it. And I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
okay. Like the whole water in your mouth challenge. We do this all the time. We're just like, it's not funny. And he's laughing,
Oh my god.
crying, and you're just like, funny. And then my brother-in-law comes along. They laugh at each other's jokes, and he's not a dad. So, it works.
We should try
I
that.
want to do the water challenge.
Because like I think I
You
would do.
stink at it.
I think I would do decent actually because I never know what you guys are talking about.
That would like adhere
Like,
specifically
ever.
like cat jokes or like
Never.
science jokes or something.
That would
Yeah.
get me actually.
Yeah, you like the smart ones.
I would understand those ones. All right, 7-year-old joke. What is it? Real quick.
Ooh.
What is a fish's favorite candy?
What is a fish's favorite candy?
Fish's favorite candy? Okay, my mind immediately went to Swedish fish.
No.
But I'm not gonna go there.
No.
Is it Swedish fish? Oh, it's Swedish fish.
I get the 7-year-old jokes.
There you go.
You mastered it.
I'm great.
He's like bright red. He's like, how did you get that? That was a good one. I hate
It was a good one.
It's so gross.
Hey, why do fish only swim in salt water?
They don't
Because
like
Pepper
it.
makes them sneeze.
Yeah, pepper. Okay, I like this guy.
That's so the Swedish fish was a 7-year-old. The 11-year-old's the one that answered.
Yours.
Nice.
All right.
Right.
Okay, well, my internet keeps going wonky, and I keep losing you guys entirely. So I'm also going to say goodnight.
Yeah.
We do have to wrap
We
up.
should wrap up
What I
now.
can do. I will see you tomorrow at your live.
Okay.
I'll
Yeah,
see
thank you.
you all
We'll see you
soon.
tomorrow.
Take good care.
Are we going live tomorrow?
I don't know actually.
I haven't thought about this at all. I don't know.
And if you're not, I will not see you. So
Because like it's
like
the
a
day
couple days
before
till
Christmas
Christmas.
Eve, so I don't know if we're going live or not.
day
Lots of
before, the
prepping.
day before, the day before.
Yeah.
Twas the night before the night before the night before Christmas, and all through the house.
Yeah, that's
All the
it's
creatures were
great time
stirring,
to come on
even
real live
the
right
mouse.
before Christmas time.
Yep.
That's why Christmas.
Good night.
Nice.
Night.
Good night, Lori.
You got to do that in like July. Just like 'twas the night before.
Just sit there
keep
for an
going.
hour.
Just keep going. You're gonna eat up the whole live time just saying that.
Whenever Kayla and Bunky don't want to play songs, I'll just sit there and go, "'Twas the night before the night before," and then at the end of it, it'll be finally end the story.
Yeah, we start Christmas music in like February. So
Ha!
February?
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's this. There's this. Trey is like
Full time, just like a
so
song.
crazily opposed to Christmas music before December 1st.
Mhm.
And I start like in October.
Songs
There you
have
go.
seasons, guys. There are seasons for songs. There are 4th of July songs. There are New Year's Eve songs. There are Christmas songs for Christmas. You don't
Christmas
play
is year
Christmas
round,
songs
right?
before Thanksgiving.
Christmas is all the time.
No.
They actually have radio stations here that are for Christmas year
It's
round.
all year round Christmas songs.
Hmm.
There are some people who just really love Christmas.
Christmas
I
songs are
love
great.
Christmas. I love Christmas. And Christmas songs are beautiful. I love them. But they're for Christmas.
They're not great.
You don't listen to Christmas songs in October.
Yes, you
or-
do.
No.
Yes, you do.
Or September.
Yes, you do.
Older than you.
No.
I will.
No,
pull,
you do not.
I will not pull height, but I'll pull rank.
You do not play Christmas songs until after Thanksgiving leftovers are gone.
No,
Yes.
no. So like, here's the thing. Christmas starts whenever you want it to. You take a break for the turkey, and then it's really Christmas time.
There you go.
You know what? I would make the exception for like Christmas in July.
No,
And that's about it.
Well, that's when we released our
Almond
Roca video. We actually filmed that in July because my friend was up from Texas, and so we filmed in July for Christmas in July. But then it's like I probably 3 times a week from February on, I listen to Christmas music.
Why?
I love it. Christmas
is great.
is happy and pure, and it's like the birth of Christ, and you need to remember that all year long. And I feel like a lot of people kind of like they get into Easter and they think about Easter and he died, but then it's like they kind of like forget, and then it's like another holiday pops up and it's like, oh, Christ is here, but like he dumbs it back down. But it's like for me, I want to have
have that all the time.
the remembrance of all the time. Yeah, that's my.
Yeah.
That's a really good reason.
That's actually really great.
So there you go.
That's a really good reason.
And I just love.
I think the start of this whole irritation for me is a few years ago when we were writing our Christmas album. We started writing that album in July, so every day for months we were playing
We're
Christmas
so tired
music
of Christmas music.
so that we could write, record, and perform Christmas songs by the time December comes around. And so by the time that album was released, then it was just like, hey, our first album is out. These are our first songs ever. So for a few months after that, then it was just those songs. And that everyone's just like, you guys recorded that so well. We want to hear that again. And so we were doing that so often. And then I think I just got
She's so
to the
tired of
point
Christmas
where
music.
I think Christmas.
I get that.
Yeah, I think Christmas should be like celebrated, and you should always
Just
be
keep it over there.
remembering that like that Christ has come and that all of that. And I think that should be something that you keep in your heart always. But Christmas music, and I mean like Mariah Carey. I mean like those Christmas songs, Santa Baby, all those Christmas songs are for Christmas. I would love it if you played like Oh Holy Night.
Whatever.
That's fine. Those are beautiful
Mary,
songs.
did you know?
But Mariah Carey is for December and like once. That's it. That song
Definitely some of those music.
over for me after like 3 plays.
Yeah, like the 12 Days of Christmas. I cannot stand that. But my mom
can't stand that
sings
song.
it every year, and I'm just like, at least I don't have to do it once.
We went to
Build-A-Bear for Bunky's birthday present, and we got her a Build-A-Bear. And she got these adorable axolotl plushies. But they were playing the 12 Days of Christmas, but it was the Mickey Mouse edition.
Oh,
You're standing in Build-A-Bear while Bunky gets these adorable plushies, and it's playing the 12 Days of Christmas, but it's Mickey and Minnie and Goofy.
And
I kept walking out of the store to listen to whatever else the mall was playing, and then going back inside, and you could hear it, the 12th day of Christmas, and then another song. And you could just go in and out of the songs through the doorway.
You could literally lose your mind there. That is not a good song.
Yeah, it's not. It's not good. Not good at all. I gotta store this.
But we should probably wrap. We're at half hour
Yeah, I
over.
probably should wrap it up.
Yes. But thank you guys so much for coming. We really appreciated getting to talk to you guys again, and to Bushcraft and our coordinators for coming and spending time with us. We really appreciate you guys. Make sure, everyone in the chat, that you tune in next week, because next week is giveaway week. Miss Ann and Mr. Jesse also threw in a bunch of stuff that I don't have written down right now. But there's a Hori Hori tool we're giving away.
I can't button it.
An electric rat trap that we're giving away. And also, if you want to buy this for yourself, if you just don't win it, there is a 40% off discount code in our review of the X-Pest video, of the X-Pest rat trap. And that is a video on our channel. This is the, what is this? Top 10 Herbal Tea Survival Seeds Bank. And this is from Rainbow Seeds. This is not affiliated with the Survival Seeds collaboration, but this is a vacuum sealed pack of herbal tea seeds, and we're going to give this away next week too. You can refrigerate it, and it's wonderful. What are you doing? And these are seeds that we got from Rainbow Seeds. You're not going to get these ones because this is like Bunky's oregano, but we're also going to be giving away some random Rainbow Seeds next week, so we hope to see you guys there. Put that down.
Just hand her random objects. Hand her more random objects.
Is that a watermelon that's pink?
No, it's a green
It's a
screen.
green water. It's a
Green
normal
screen.
watermelon. It just looks this color because our green screen's
Here,
on. Turn off
here.
the green screen.
Weird.
There you
Oh,
go.
Okay, that makes me feel
It's
better.
Bunky's. It's Bunky's
Cool,
watermelon.
cool.
She grew this.
Wow.
That's funny.
Visual effects.
Yeah, I was
It's
like,
like it's bigger than my face. Wow.
cool.
Wow.
That looked delicious.
It did.
We had one.
I'm
this
gonna like.
big.
I'm gonna like
Sorry.
seriously deny the urge I'm having to draw a face on it. I'm like really having that urge right now.
Draw a face
Just
on
don't carve. Just carve in the outer layer. It won't ruin the fruit. Just like with a pencil, you just draw on it.
There you
Stop
go.
encouraging me.
But thank you guys so much again for being here, and to the chat, thank you so much for spending time with us. We really appreciate you guys. So be sure to stay tuned for next week, and also check out the playlist. I've been shouting out the playlist a ton on our community page because I don't have a link right now. But if you go to the playlist, you can see everybody's entry videos, and commenting on those entry videos gives you an opportunity to win in the January, February, etc. giveaways once we get into 2025. So we highly encourage you to do that. And I think that's it.
Here.
It does. There's people cooking.
Mom's making biscotti and Dad's making dinner, and I'm just like so hungry.
All right. Thank you. God bless
Well,
you.
Thank you so much, and
Thank you
Merry
guys so
Christmas,
much for being
everyone.
here.
Yes.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, guys.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Hope you guys have a great holiday, and we'll see you right here next week.
See ya.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone.